Hello everyone, my name is LittleMcglitch, and this is my follow-up video for Sonic Stop-Motion Adventures. This is for the Sonic Stop-Motion Adventures Memories hashtag thing. And a few weeks ago I made a video talking about my thoughts about on the series, because the original creator talked about it, and he said, you know, he grew up making it. Now I was a person who grew up watching it, so it was my experience with it. And that's what I'm going to elaborate on now. I'm going to explain more on what's been going on, and I'll be with you guys in a few seconds here, and I'll show you basically just stuff that I just wanted to share. Now, this is going to be a bit of a showcase on my floor. Yes, I know, floor reveal. And, oh, look, hand reveal, bracelets reveal. Okay, let's go. So, basically, what I'm going to show you guys is my figures, real quick. Just because I'm a child, and even though I'm 18, but I'm still. You know, this is my Sonic Jazzwares figure and stuff. We can just put him right there in the middle of the road. And then I have Tails, obviously. The Tails, his head thing came out and stuff. I still have it. I've super glued it back on sometimes here and there. But eventually I just stopped super gluing it back on after it fell out a certain amount of times. But Tails is the only one, also plus Knuckles, that can stand normally. But and speaking of Knuckles, here's Knuckles was right here. Just showing you all the different figures that I have before I start going to the real part of this video where I'll be showing you like my animations that I had with it. And here's Shadow the Hedgehog. He was the third one I had, because I had Tails first, Sonic second, Shadow was the third one, and then my fourth figure that I got here was Silver the Hedgehog. And now this is a not from Tails with him losing his hair, but Silver, as you can see here, he lost his nose, so I just grabbed a Sharpie and put a dot where his nose was, just to signify there's a nose there. I honestly don't know what happened to the nose. Like, I was just packing these things back in their boxes, and like I guess I pressed on the nose too hard and the nose came out. I honestly don't know. So Silver the Hedgehog is also another one that can stand on his own without any worries. Shadow the Hedgehog, maybe I still have to work him out a little bit. Sonic the Hedgehog is a big no-no, but that's what these things are for, because each character, you know, comes with one of these little stands that goes into the bottom of their feet and stuff, you know. But yeah, I also have two versions of these, actually. A good version and a bad version, I guess you could say. I have a, you know, Super Sonic, Super Shadow here, and Super Silver. But yet also, if you look at this, I have yet three more of these guys. And the main goal, I was trying to find ones that were this model. Like, if you look at the hinges here, it's easier to move them around and articulate them or whatever. But if you look at this, like, I never really did like these. And I wanted to try again on getting a different version of it, but I got the same version twice. So now I have two sets of them, surprisingly now. And because I got those, I do have two sets of the Chaos Emeralds. That was one that fell. But I do have the 7 Chaos Emeralds here. I do have 7 more. They're in a different box, but they're stored away. These ones are actually the ones that are more worse because of just the little scratches that are on them from the packaging. And I also have a second Sonic figure. I do make animations with these things from time to time, so I'll show you a few stuff that I did do with these guys. So let's just put that Sonic there along with at least 3 of those guys back, just so you can look at all the, you know, just the main stuff that I have. I don't have Amy. I wish I had Amy. I wish I had other characters too as well, like Robotnik and Eggman, but I do not. But this here is my Pantech phone or whatnot. but I know it's old. But this was my very first phone. But as you can see here, this was like a little thing I did, and I had like my old TV in the background. But I'll be showing off my animations here, and I'm sorry if I sound sick or whatnot. I actually am sick, so that is a few things. And the main reason why I wanted to show off these animations is because these animations would not be possible if I have not watched Sonic Stop Motion Adventures. And again, watching the series inspired me to make videos. And inspired me to make these animations. And some of the stuff here is like very bad, I guess you can say. But this was the first set of videos I created when I had Sonic, Shadow, and Tails. It was called Ultimate Life Form Part 1, or it was called Ultra Life Form Part 1, 2, and 3, because, you know, the name was too long to put Ultimate, so I did Ultra. But this here was one of my first animations. Like, obviously, the stop motion is not like actual stop motion. It's more of you know, just me pausing the recording, keep playing the recording again. But I'm gonna be quiet now so you guys can watch the rest of it. Or maybe I can just talk through, because, you know, because there's no sound in it anyways, so what's even the point? But I got the idea of this after I honestly don't know where I got the idea from. All I do know is that I watched a few episodes of Sonic Stop Motion Adventures, and a few things here and there, and oh, yeah, the Chaos Emerald. I did not have a Chaos Emerald at the time, so I had a drawing of a Chaos Emerald that was taped to Shadow's hand, or whatnot. Oh, and there's Tails here. He still had his hair pulled out, but, you know, through the shot glass, Shadow gets beaten down. And there's my finger there again. I'm honestly not, again, I needed work on doing this type of stuff, but hey, what can you expect? I was 12 years old at the time. And Zapdos meets Shadow, and for part 2 here, what I was having be done is that even though okay, so like Zapdos is trying to have Shadow follow him or whatnot, and they meet with the thing from Sonic, from Shadow the Hedgehog. I forgot what this thing was called. I'm sorry, I have not played Shadow the Hedgehog or whatnot. But all I do know is that later on, the camera is going to like zoom out to him a few times, and when that does happen, there was supposed to be a thing of where he will like have like some sort of mind control, I guess, and it was supposed to take control over people. So that's what I thought of. So like he's controlling it, and that's gonna control Tails, and Tails is gonna fight Sonic. I know the lighting is bad, I'm very sorry. And then it was supposed to be another time where it's gonna command Tails to fight Sonic. Sonic, you know, brings Sonic down. Tails brings Sonic down, but that's not gonna take Sonic out, obviously. And what that was supposed to be like Sonic charging up his punch or whatever. I saw that in like an episode of Sonic Stop Motion Adventure where Sonic would charge up his punch, but his hand would turn blue, indicating that he's charging it. And for this one here, this is like a race sequence or whatnot, but yeah. Dog bowls in the background. But obviously, you know, Sonic beat that star thing, and up to Sonic, and, you know, it's Sonic and Shadow that's last. And I'll show you guys part 3. I'll talk a little bit more in between. But I had inspiration in this episode based off of a different animation. It was about classic Sonic or whatnot. It's in the second part of this video here. So, of course, you know, Sonic beats Shadow and goes away. But, oh, look, what's this? A Bionicle figure. Hero Factory or whatnot. It had, like, the camera angle and stuff going on. But, like, that didn't really mean anything because I'm working with a 2010 Pantech phone. Or it's probably older than that anyways. I got it since 2010. But yeah, Sonic beats the Hero Factory and gets destroyed. Later revealed that that was Shadow in like some sort of armor. But Sonic's about to go away, but then he like falls down. And it's like Shadow using some sort of like chaos control or whatnot, or some chaos move against him to have him fall down. And of course, Shadow wins. Like, I do favor Silver actually over Sonic and Shadow, but a running theme in my animations was that Sonic's the main character, and Sonic always wins. So whenever I make animations with him in it, Sonic is not going to win. He's going to lose to everyone else. And Sonic, in my animations, has only won, I believe, 1 or 2 battles. I don't remember. No, yeah, he's won twice. I have about 11 more minutes left to show you guys animations, and I'll keep talking while I show you the animations and stuff. I believe this one here. Okay, this was back when Silver still had his nose, but this was Sonic versus Silver, even though Tails appears first before Sonic. Focus camera. And I actually had a lot of fun making this, mainly because I had more viability with, you know, Silver having his telekinesis and stuff and being able to move things around. So I was able to move Silver around, but at the same time move objects around too as well, indicating that he's like using his telekinesis, even though I can't make it glow or whatever. But I did find it fun, and there is a gag here later on. Oh, there's Shadow the Hedgehog. Appears out of nowhere. Tails beats him up. I guess Shadow's down and out. It's just short cameo. But as you can see here, he's gonna, you know, move Tails and then, you know, put him down because he, like, knocked him out or something. I don't know what I was doing in these certain things. But all I do know is that that was the end of Part 1. And Part 2, I actually really do like it. The only thing that was inconsistent about Part 1 and Part 2 is that I had them take place in different settings. One was inside my room, one was outside of my room. But I had more ability to move stuff around, so that's why I changed the scenery. So as you can see here, Silver is going to grab this Magic the Gathering box and put it on top of Sonic. So obviously Sonic is dead, right? But Silver teleports away just like that, because Silver's telekinesis is also teleportation powers. But oh, would you look at that? Sonic! I didn't know he was that strong. But then there you go, Sonic is now mad and he's got to go ahead and fight Silver. And this part here I had a lot of fun with, where it's a gag where I had Silver take the camera and hit Sonic with it and then put the camera somewhere else. So he would like hit, like, yeah, he controlled the camera, he hit Sonic with it, you see Sonic fall down. But like I thought of that, and I thought that was just really funny. And then if the camera would focus, and Silver is having enough of Sonic's attitude here to where he's gonna crush him once and for all. And then there you go. And one more gag with the camera and stuff. Silver decides he's had enough of the camera, so he's gonna push the camera away. And the camera goes on the ground and the video ends just like that. It's pretty funny. So one thing I really do like about these animations is that, again, it involved a lot of my creativity. But like I already said, I would have not been inspired to do any of this if it wasn't for the Sonic Sunshine Adventures videos, like, actually getting me ideas. Like, I remember times where I would, I'm pretty sure I said this in the previous video, but but I remember I would like steal papers from the art room so I can make my own city scenery out of just mixtures of paper. I had like black paper and yellow paper or whatnot, and I cut it up and made like some sort of road. And I had like green paper set out for like the grass or whatnot. I was trying to make a layout. I never did fully complete it. I actually believe I still have it though. So I'm gonna pause this video quick and I'm gonna see if I can find it, and if I can, I'll show you guys. Okay, so it turns out I do have it. I found it on top of the china cabinet. But yeah, like I already said, I had like green paper, like some grass or whatnot. I had like a little parking space, but black and yellow paper was like the road or whatnot. There's supposed to be more to it past this, supposed to be more something else, but I can't find it. So that's that, and oh, that fell off. But what can you do? But yeah, like I already said, I was just like, my mind was exploding of creativity back then, and again, none of this would have been possible for me if I have never saw these videos and Sonic Motion Adventures that, you know, light that fire to actually make me create more stuff. And there is this other one here too as well, but I wanted to showcase this animation here because it involves Shadow the Hedgehog. Knuckles, because I finally got the Knuckles figure and stuff. And this is the second video where Sonic wins that, spoiler alert. But yeah, I made a video all about Sonic winning, and it was just called Sonic Wins. But as you can see, as I got older, this I made like 3 years ago compared to like being like 6 years ago for the other ones that I made back when I was like 12 or something. But the animation, of course, has gotten a little bit better. I've had some of the same stuff that it was in here that goes on from video to video, like how the characters will bump into a wall and they'll fall down and get back up. But I had the emeralds, and then I had Sonic and Knuckles, you know, fight with the emeralds. It's supposed to be some sort of like, you know, like Dragon Ball Z scene where they would like have all them just still frames or whatnot. But this is honestly very cheap of Sonic, though, because he uses all the emeralds, turns into Super Sonic, and then one-shots Knuckles. Again, which is unfair, but I wanted to make Sonic win. Like, I actually want to make Knuckles win very badly, but I think I'll have a part 2 to this, where Knuckles will end up winning instead of Sonic getting the last laugh, you know? And then there was this one here. It was called Sonic versus Sonic. And this was my last animation I made, and I never made a follow-up to it. And as you can see, the spin dash is looking more like the Sonic Motion Adventure spin dash, because I thought of that, and then that was this thing that I was, you know, thinking of. And I was all like, man, if I had to do the spin dash, I know the lighting is just absolutely terrible. But, again, you know, I had the spin dash be like that because I felt it'd be more easier for me to make it, especially on trying to balance the character. The lighting would, you know, focus. Yeah. But both Sonics knock each other out, and then that was the end of that. I did make another one actually after this, but again, I never made a follow-up to that video, and it was disappointing to me. But this here was the last thing I created just for gags. It was called Sonic versus Mewtwo, and I just find this to be really funny. So, as you can tell, I got my Sonic amiibo, and I had my Sonic figure in the same pose. Obviously, the lighting is not going to be good here. But, oh, look. It's Frieza, not Mewtwo. I'm going to see if I can change lighting here for this. That would make it better. So, yeah. Obviously, Frieza is too powerful for Sonic, so Sonic cannot beat Frieza whatsoever. But Sonic does have something up his sleeve, and I have him like moving his tail or whatnot. Turns to Super Sonic. But oh, look, what's this? Is more Chaos Emeralds grabbing all the figures. And oh, hey, look, it's Goku. It's charging up the Kamehameha or whatever. And Frieza, you know, is like, he's getting hit. Frieza's dead. Instant transmission out of here. And yeah. That's basically it for the Sonic stop motion stuff that I have. Actually, no, it's not though, because oh, it's recording something. Never mind then. Oof. I have about a minute left to show you guys something, so I want to at least show you a few things here. If I can find it real quick. Obviously, there's a lot of pictures being taken, but I make sure I can find the right ones. So, I did have an idea of a Sonic Stop Motion Adventures of myself, and you know, it's supposed to be Sonic with the Chaos Emerald, just like the intro thing. He's like running through the different towns, he's talking to people, that's a Halo character guy, supposed to be fighting bad guys and stuff, and then there's other things too as well, fighting Tails, and then there was that picture, and then there's that picture for like the other season and whatnot, but oh, that's just a fake lighter gun or whatnot, you know, it's a lighter, but it's also shaped like a gun. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Sonic stop motion stuff. I hope you guys liked it while it lasted. I have about like 10 seconds left in this video. So, with that said, without further ado, my name is LittleMcglitch, and I'm signing out.